So it shows me moderation helps everyone feel safe. Close, I suppose. Is it on? How do I know that it's on? Um, I don't understand. Can you check from here, please? Um, is it working? No. What do I do? I don't know. There is a magic wing there. I can choose a filter. Well, I won't do that just now.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, it's working? Good. All right, then I think... Oh, no, cancel. Oh, yes, I can see it. It's working and I can see the messages here on my screen. How do I close? Good, thank you. Hi, Lily. Oh, okay, I will leave it like that because there is something happening on my screen. And yeah, hi, I will start because I think I will just save then the stream and everyone can watch whenever they want. And yeah, I'm so nervous. And oh, there were people here. I'm so happy. Uh, uh, oh, happy New Year, everyone, and happy Merry Christmas. And yeah, we decided to organize kind of little celebration because today was a really good day at Oro, really good day. The video is on Patreon, but tomorrow I will show you everything that happened today. Because we bought beautiful terracotta pot, the one I wanted, the second-hand one. And then we met a neighbor from the village up the hill, and he's such an interesting person, and he looked around the house, he gave us some suggestions on things, and he might help us with some things, which is really good. And yeah, it makes me so happy knowing that our house is in good condition, and I try to show it to as many people as I can. So I'm like this crazy person who drugs people inside. Come and see my house. And yeah, so the questions. Let's see. I will get some from the post. And well, one of the questions, Sergi didn't want to do that. He was like, no. The question, many people asking how we met and how long we are together and what is our background, what is our story. There is no story, it's kind of boring. Sergi, come here. He doesn't want to come. Come here. Oh, get in.
Hello, everyone.
Hi.
I have not much space for me.
Well, it's because you are big. Come there. Oh my goodness. All right, this is it. And what is our story? How we met, and yeah.
Let's start.
Yeah. That means I have to start. And we met online. It was 2009, and I was finishing my school, and I was entering the art college in a big town, because I'm from a tiny little village, a village girl and a big city guy. And I wanted to find friends, and the only option was to find people online. That was this application ICQ. You could only text message, no pictures, nothing. And we were chatting maybe about the month, and I wanted to see.
It was really funny.
I was fine. And I wanted to see him because I just liked him in the messages, and I wanted to meet him, really. And then when I moved to the town, I was trying to find an opportunity, an excuse to meet, and he was really busy, etc. And then we met. He was cycling, and he brought me the CD. What was the CD?
Apocalyptica and Metallica.
And I pretend I loved it. I'm like, oh my god, this is so cool. Can you give me some CDs? And he was like, oh, this girl is cool. I think I tried to listen to one song and I didn't like it. But I made an excuse to meet him again and again. And we were dating and we got married. And then it's quite kind of boring. And then, yeah, what? And then, yeah, we got married in 2012.
12?
I was 18.
19.
I was almost 19, yeah. Wow. Now thinking back, like, my gosh, I'm asking my mother, how could you do that to me? I was only 18. But I mean, I was kind of grown up and I was living on my own.
And I was kind of
Scared because when we met, I was 15 and I was moving to another town. I was starting my education, like very independent. And so she was shocked, like, who's that crazy girl? And from this, we can go to the question how we decided to move abroad and how we decided. That was my dream always. I love English language. I was learning English back at school every day and it was so cool just reading like London is the capital of Great Britain. I was like, oh my god, I have to go there. We'll see what's happening there. And yeah, that was my dream, traveling and looking, just exploring. And Sergi is very responsible and very realistic person, and I'm a crazy one, so he has to bear with me. Poor little thing. And but how we just wanted to learn languages. At the end, we were making decision.
At first, I've been working in an American company, and I was asking them to give me a remote position.
Yeah.
To change my remote position to normal one in office, so I can get a green card. But unfortunately, they can't help me with such a thing, and we decided to move on our own because of all political reasons.
But it's back in those times. Remember, you were working for American company online, and we were young, full of energy.
Yeah,
and then we decided we need to try. We need to find a job offer anywhere, and we were trying to get a job offer in the US and Australia. We were dreaming about Australia, and this is very funny. So now when we move, every time we move somewhere, the first person we meet is an Australian person who becomes our good friend.
Yeah.
This is kind of crazy. And I think Australian people, they're so open and kind and friendly.
Yeah.
You just, it's easy. And yeah, so we were dreaming, and we almost Sergi got a job offer in Australia, but Perth, but we couldn't make it because we had to pass an English exam, and our English wasn't good at all. So we decided we have to learn English well. And it was so expensive in Russia. It was so expensive, and it was almost the same price getting a good teacher than moving to Spain and learning English in Spain and just practicing every day with natives. That's what we've done at the end. But I was learning Spanish full time. That was basically my job. I was a student and I was learning Spanish, and all spare time we spent meeting new people, English speaking people, and practicing. We tried few schools, but that wasn't a good idea to go to Spain to learn English. No one speaks English.
Yeah.
Teachers are not really good. So, and basically almost all English teachers in Spain living there as on vacation, so just chilling, drinking. So we decided this is not for us, and we just were practicing with natives. That's it. And then we realized that Spain wasn't a good option for us because the climate is not really comfortable for us. It's too hot, too cold in winter, the buildings aren't insulated, and etc. And then we were coming to the lake because people also asking why we decided why we changed Spain to Italy and to Lake Como, because Spain for everyone. Spain.
First of all, because we have a lot of friends, and friends from this area, they were coming to Spain to visit us, and we were coming here to visit them, and we saw all this beauty.
Oh yeah, we were like,
Alla fall in love.
Yeah, I fall in love. Sergi was like, okay, again.
Yeah, of course it's a huge step, but I can't disagree.
Yeah, you can know
Yeah.
because you're a good husband.
No, because it's beautiful. Because it's really one of the most beautiful places I ever seen.
Yeah,
So.
it's, and actually it's kind of similar to where we're from in Russia, like mountains and rivers, and the lifestyle is very similar to what we used to. Cycling, hiking,
Skiing,
and just nature. We can't live without nature. And also last year or maybe 2 years, we were thinking, oh, that would be really good to have our property somewhere. Because we don't have to rent, and we can do things like we can build our little house, home. And at that time we thought, just we have to save money, and we have to find a little apartment maybe to renovate it, and to renovate, because I was obsessed with all renovation shows, all the chateau programs, and I was like, I can do that. I can do that. I can definitely do that and that and that, because I used to do all these things with my father, with my mother, in our village, in our house. And so I'm like, I can do that. Sergi's like, oh my God, no, again. I was looking for properties on the lake, and last January, in January, on the January 18th, will be 1 year since we saw the house for the first time. We have to celebrate.
yeah.
Because on the 18th we came to view 5 properties, and this one, the house, I saw it online, and I thought, oh my God, this is so good. This is definitely something for me. It was over our budget, and like, oh my God, no.
And it was too big.
It's too big.
Broken.
Too
abundant.
Yeah, too
dirty.
Yes, it was
too much
too much too, but it was too good to be true. It is so beautiful, and the village is so beautiful with a little church, and the view, it's quiet, because one of the reasons we were looking for a really quiet place, as we spent so much time at home. And back in Spain, in Valencia, we lived in the city center, and we just
always crowded, always noisy.
We were like, no way. Yeah, just parties, siesta, and we wanted a really quiet place. And so we decided, okay, we're gonna pretend we have money and any expertise in renovation, and we will go and see this building. And I got an appointment, and we went there, and we were pretending we can afford this house, and like, okay, this and that. But the interesting thing, remember when we went there, and I decided I will be quiet. I won't be excited at all. I will be just quiet, because we have to make our first impression on our own, me and Sergi, because I'm always really excited and like, oh, we can do that. And I can be too pushy. I'm always too pushy. I'm seducing, do things. And Sergi is always, he's very realistic and serious. So we viewed the house, and I loved it. But I thought, oh my God, there is no way we can afford it, or we can make it up. There are too many rooms, too many things to do. Another country, I don't speak the language. Oh my God. But I liked it. But when we finished the view, what did you say? Do you remember?
No. I said like, yeah, it's we can't miss it.
Yeah, he told we have to buy it. I'm like, oh my God. All right. Are you sure? But then it started like, we couldn't stop thinking about this house, and we were comparing other properties to this house. Oh, that was difficult because we just loved it. It's the right size. The garden. Not many properties have garden, like proper garden. And yeah, so we like, oh, that was difficult time. We almost divorced twice. Because it's like every day we are waking up and like me so excited, we have to buy it, we have to buy it, and so it's like, no way, it's too big, it's this, that, and that. And then the other day Sergi's like, okay, we have to buy it. I'm like, no, out of your mind, no way. I mean, do you want to eat pasta for the rest of your life? Just pasta, water, and salt? And it was like every morning we changed our minds. And then at the end, like, yeah, we decided that we have to try, and it worth trying. Yeah.
I hope so.
Yeah, I hope so. I mean, or we lose everything, or we win. There is no other option.
Yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, long story short, yeah, but I know before, you know, when you see these YouTube videos and people say, oh, when I saw this property, I could say this is it and this is my dream, and I thought, no way. I mean, how can you feel that? But you do feel when you see the property and it just clings, and you keep thinking about it, and you're like, oh, please give me the keys, I will start work right now. Because other properties, they were nice, but then you're like, do I really want to do things there?
Yeah.
It's not good enough.
Not good enough.
Not good enough. Yeah, that's it. What else can we answer? Oh, someone asked how much Upper Maria cost. The other thing, I would never think about having Upper Maria. This is something out of my imagination and level of craziness. But we do have Upper Maria, and this is the best thing in entire planet.
How much did it
How
cost?
much?
I don't remember.
2,600, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So we can buy like
2 bikes for this money. 2 good bicycles.
yeah,
It's amazing.
or just one.
Or just, well,
Electric.
yeah, yes. And yeah, Upper Maria is so good. I don't want to buy a car, it's too expensive. Upper Maria is the best.
Yeah, cars are
And actually, I do my grocery shopping on Upper Maria, and people on the parking, they're like, oh my god. Well, some people, they laugh, they smile. Other people like, oh my god, who are these people crazy with bags carrying, and yeah, well, it's temporary.
It's funny experience.
It's funny, but when the renovation is off, like in 10 years, we can renovate Upper, and it will be like shiny and nice and glossy. And I can sell flowers, I can drive down the hill in the village and sell sausages, wine, and flowers. Do we have chat? Like, because
Yeah.
I'm just talking. You can see I'm the funny one. He's the
Okay, I will go to check
yes,
it now.
please. Oh, poor little thing. Oh, some people asking, but Sherry, oh my god, because Sherry doesn't want to stay with me because it's cold here. Sergi has an little electric blanket, so she prefers it there. And when we are at the house, Sherry sleeps back here at the apartment, and she's absolutely fine. Actually, I think she's more cat than a dog. Yeah, it's very easy, this breed. They just sleep, eat. They don't like to walk. They're fine if they walk 2 minutes, and then they would rather go home and sleep. So, what do I do? How that works?
So, about comments
Yeah.
in our chat. We don't have.
We don't have any comments. We don't have any people watching, but that's fine because I will.
So Ron saying hi to us.
Good.
And greetings for New Year.
Yes.
And Nancy also.
Oh, Nancy.
Yeah.
Because I recognize people from the comments, and yeah, it's kind.
She told, so glad you took the chance to buy the house.
Oh yes, I think this is one of the best decisions. The first one was to move to Spain, and then the other one.
Definitely so, yeah.
Yeah, the other one was to get this risk and opportunity and to buy the house, and that gives me so much joy working there every day. And if I don't go there, like first hour I'm walking around like happy, enjoying, and then no, I have to go there. And so she's like, no, stay home, you have to rest. Like, no, I can't. And we have more questions here because there is this section. Oh, what is this name I call you? Kotik. Kotik.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, what Sergi does for work. We both, well, we don't do the same, but we both are designers. He's more like engineer, designer, and I'm more the funny one. The one who has all the creativity. But yeah, we both are designers. And when do you get water and electricity in the house?
We don't know.
We don't know. And one of the things we decided when we were discussing on not buying the house, we decided that we do buy it under one of the conditions that we don't do time schedule or any expectations on how fast we can finish the projects, because in Italy it's even worse than Spain. You can't really plan things, especially if you don't have good relations with local people. We don't have any
And sack of money.
sack of money and anyway, I mean, the culture here, they like negotiating. They give you one price, then they do another. It's just nightmare. And I knew that. So we decided we have no time schedule. We do things when we can do. We do as much as we can do on ourselves, because we have to save money to pay the loan. And we do everything we can by ourselves. Thanks God. Other people when asking when the construction begins. It doesn't, because we don't need any construction works being done in the house. What we have to do is just to bring it back to its glory, because the construction is good. Before buying the house, we had 3 or 4 views with the builders and engineers to have a look, and the construction is good. Which can be changed in time. We might discover something. We haven't yet, but it can be, we are ready to it, I think so. Oh, you never know. And yeah, so we do everything by ourselves, and the water and electricity, I'm trying
Not everything, but as much as we can.
As much as we
Yeah.
can. But so far we didn't hire anyone.
Because we didn't do anything very special.
Oh, what do you mean we didn't do it?
Everyone can do this.
Yeah, and we need someone for electricity and plumbing.
Yeah,
and
of course.
I'm waiting for electrician to come after New Year, after the holidays, and the plumber, I don't know, because I mean the guy came, he had a look, and he's supposed to call me back, but he never did, and I sent him the mail and anyway, I don't know. It's very probably I learned myself how to do plumbing before he responds to my emails. So
Yeah, actually with YouTube it's quite easy and so much faster.
yes. The other thing, it really bothers me when you have to rely on other people, and I hate it. This is one of the things. It's better I do everything myself than waiting for some person to come and have a look. Oh, it's gone, this message. I don't know where it's gone.
Have you ideas about volunteering on your
Yes,
side?
of course. The other thing about this house, it's big. well, it's big, but at the same time, it's the right size to have all our friends and volunteers and guests. I'm not even sure if we want to do B&B because um, I need some community, like creative community of people around. I would like to host a floral workshops, calligraphy, watercolor, any kind of workshop, so we can have rooms for people to stay. So I would like to do this kind of, I don't know how to call it, art retreats and volunteers. Everyone come to Villa de Oro. Ah,
But not yet because it
Not yet.
isn't ready
yeah.
to host
Yeah, and
anyone.
yeah, actually, we received few emails from really kind people offering help, and I would love to have people at our house, but
Yeah.
we can't because it's not ready, and we are renting now 1-bedroom apartment. And who visit I mean, my friend was visiting me, and she stayed. I was sleeping with her in one bed, and Sergi was sleeping in the couch. So it's kind of little gypsy style now, and it's all boxes. And if you could only see what's happening around, it's like boxes because we brought from Spain the furniture and everything we had, and then this apartment was furniture, so we had to put away to store furniture in the apartment somewhere in the corners, and it's like, oh, this nightmare. Anyway, I would love to host volunteers as well, and maybe we have some time. I'm really good, I'm really fast. It's half an hour and I'm like what do I do, because I can't see the chat on my screen.
We have only 4 people, so relax.
All right, I have this thing which
One of them is me.
oh no. But do you think we can save this video?
I don't want.
No.
So again, come back to question: what Sergi do for work?
Oh, Sergi
Just
loves
a
talking
little
about his job.
Explanation, yeah.
He's very interested. She thinks it's a food.
Because I'm 3D designer and I'm doing design for jewelry and little things like this one. I have my little own 3D printer and huge knowledge of jewelry production lines over the sea in China. So I'm doing this type of job sometimes.
Sometimes. Every day and every night. But he doesn't do it by his hand. He is designing it on computer.
Yeah.
Because many people think you do jewelry and yeah. I mean, like an old style jewelry. What else? If we have a dog sitter for Sherry. No, she's very good. The dodo bird. The other thing, Sergi never sells things because he works all the time for the same company, and what he produces is more the designs and not the actual product. And actually, it's very rarely you can see your own product.
Yeah.
Because it's all produced in China, and it's they sell it in the US, and
Too much information already.
When do you think we can move in?
Our initial plan was
Tell me,
next
because
March, but I'm not sure how
I
it's
will
possible.
film this because this is a very important question, and if I don't film him now, he will tell me that, oh, I didn't say that. No, I didn't say that. Okay, tell on camera when we are moving in.
Probably March.
Mm-hmm.
Some March.
Some March.
Maybe 1 year.
one
Oh,
year.
another.
Oh no. because I could move in straight away. Because if we live there, I can work 24/7. And I would love to move in March, which I think is possible. Sergi think it's not. We will see. I don't know.
We'll see.
Yeah, I don't know. But not well. The winter we are staying here in the apartments, and hopefully in March, April.
Hopefully.
Hopefully, it all depends on finding an electrician and a plumber, and buying a stove, so we won't freeze to death. Oh, have I been to the library to research the history of the house? I have not. I would love to do that, but it's like I have too many things to do, the priority things. And I think maybe next year when we moved in and long winter days, and nights, I can go to the library and make a research, because that will take time. But I asked some people around the town if they can help me, and they told probably the information won't be, because the library there is really small. I have to go to maybe archives to the big city. Anyway, I don't know. And I have to, actually I thought maybe to place a little box by our entrance door with a message, if neighbors know, if they have old pictures, or if they remember stories about the house, they can write a little letter and put in a box. So we can just get some stories or memories or information about the house. Because actually people stop, some of them, and they
Start to tell our story.
stories, and I'm like, oh, I need to write it down, because some of the stories really, really interesting. And I remember someone somewhere asked if when we will stay the first night at the house,
That's quite scary.
and to see if there are any ghosts there. And the thing is that Sergi is really scared of the house. Last time I went to the flea market, and I came back, and he was in the garden. It was dark. He was working in the garden. Like, what are you doing? You're supposed to be inside. And he's like, I'm scared. He's scared of the house, and he doesn't go upstairs on his own. Love it, love it. You're not scared of the house?
Of course I'm scared. This is why I bought 4 flashlights.
Yeah, he keeps buying the torches. He's like, the most powerful ones, one another, the third one. Now it's obsession with that. Yeah. And the first night, I don't know. I think in spring, even if we won't have electricity or plumbing, we can, if it's a warm day, we can spend one night there. I think it will be really cool. We can light the candles and buy this board. How you? And I really love the house. I'm really easy to be scared, and I'm really jumpy and screamy, but I don't feel any like danger or anything bad in the house. And I work on my own during the week until late evening in the darkness, and then sometimes I realize, oh, I'm not scared. That's good. And strange message. And then what else? The ghost. Do you think there is a ghost in the house? Well, actually, there was one day, it was 2 of us, or only me, that was the only day when I was continuously thinking that someone is like near, and I was looking like, oh, who's there? I wasn't scared, but I thought it's you or someone, but then it was like, oh, was it just me or you?
I have the same feeling a couple times. This is why I was scared.
For me, it was only once, but it was like in a good way. Anyway, on this note, we need a glass of prosecco.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it. Actually, this is the first year we haven't watched the Christmas Carol. We have to watch it. I love it. Is it Christmas Carol? Cheers.
Cheers.
And Merry Christmas, everyone.
Merry Christmas. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Yeah. Because for us, now we are used to celebrate
Everything.
everything. We just any opportunity to celebrate things, we are there. But usually, in our country, the New Year is the main holiday. Our families now, they're like chopping the salads, the buckets of salads, and getting ready for New Year, because this is the main thing, and you are not allowed to eat anything from the fridge until the 31st of December. You basically drink just water and eat bread, and your mother says, no, don't touch anything in the fridge, it's all for New Year. Like, oh my god, okay. And yeah, this is funny, right? And actually, what was that was panettone. And Sergi, I was, let's open panettone. He's like, no, this is for New Year. No, we can open it any day. You don't have to save things for the New Year. Yeah. What else? Let's have a look. I think we mostly answered all there. Tell us about our families. I think they're
not yet.
not why. I think they're nice families. Nice. Oh, my mother will watch this video. She will be in shock. We are coming from really normal families. My mother is a teacher in a she used to be a teacher in a kindergarten, and my father is an electrician. By the way, my father is an electrician. He's like a big electrician. Yeah, I'm dreaming one day they will be able to come and visit us and stay and see the house, actually. And yeah, not even for help, just to stay and have a good time. And yeah, my father is an electrician. Actually, I had this idea to do electricity with him online, so he will tell me what to do. I think I can do that. And Sergi's mom is how you call that in English? She works in a butcher. She used to work in a butcher shop. They all retired. Oh, my father is still working actually, but they're like, yeah, they're retired. And she used to work in a butcher shop, and your father is
security guard
in a shop. So yeah, nothing really exciting.
Yeah. But how somebody thought we are originally rich.
Yeah, naturally.
Naturally.
Yeah. But I think we are. We have all the freedom to do things we want to do.
Yeah, and all the craziness.
And all the craziness, we can do whatever we want. Which I think the best thing you can wish for. And are you going to keep the house in the same color, or we are repainting it? Again, Sergi has his idea. Me.
Which one?
You want to make it nice and perfect, and you want to replaster.
Yeah, of course, in future. Yeah, it's on my
like
list.
In 20 years, in your bucket list. Sorry.
In 5 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
He was so young. And yeah, Sergi wants to replaster and make it perfect. I don't want that. Okay.
But this type of job here in Italy, it's definitely for building company, not for us.
Yeah, you have to get the permission, you have to pay the tax for this type of work. So I'm like, it's good enough. We just plant lots and lots of climbing things, and it will be charming and nice, and no one will see. In 20 years it will be covered with ivy, and no one will see a single crack on this building. And then we sell it for $1 billion.
Yeah.
And then we buy a chateau.
Finally.
Finally. Well, I think it will happen occasionally. Occasionally. La la la. I think that's all. I think that's all. That was really intense. You can tell I'm nervous. Sergi too, but he's the quiet type. I'm the exciting
I'm
type.
super nervous.
But yeah, that's
My
fine.
hands were shaking.
He's like, that's fine. The thing is that I cannot see chat. I mean, maybe there is no chat, but I can't see it on my little screen. So if you have any questions, we have maybe 10 minutes to do something else. And I can see people saying, can she just shut up for a second?
No, you told us we did really great. Especially Sherry.
Oh yeah, the Sherry is the best. Oh, she's really sweet. She seems so adult on the video, look at her. In real life, she's more like a puppy. Oh, little thing, Sherry.
Thank you.
Thank you guys. And actually, my YouTube channel, and remember the first video, I was really shaky, but I said I have to do that because it was COVID time and I was really inspired by the Chateau Diaries. I started watching it from the beginning and I fell in love, and I still in love. And then a few other channels. And I remember those times back in Spain. I was dreaming about renovation. I was watching all the videos, and you would come to the bedroom in the middle of the night, and I was sleeping, and my YouTube is on, and there are sounds of hammer drill and things, and me sleeping, and the hammer drill, because I was watching some of the videos how to do things in the house. So it's like, oh my god. And yeah, then I started, and then after the house we started to post every day, and that really helped. That's really therapeutical, because if I don't document what has been done in the house, I don't remember. I just forget. At the end of every day, when I come home, and I usually like, oh, we haven't done anything. It's like, yeah, we've done things, but that's nothing, it's not important, and you can feel this little bit like you haven't achieved anything or you haven't done anything. Every day, every single day, even today, we've done a lot, but then like, oh, this is not important, and it's like,
I am lazy bastard, I did nothing.
It's like, yeah. But then when I edit the video, and then like, oh my god, we've done really good. Yeah, actually, yeah. And so many times I don't want to edit video because I'm like, oh, this is nothing interesting and we haven't done anything. But then like, oh no, this is actually really good. So I keep myself pushing to do everyday video for us as well, to know that we have done a lot today and it's all important. And yeah, so this is really good thing. Oh, Sherry. Oh, and actually, yeah, because someone asked because we never take her to the house.
Several reasons.
But first of all, look at her. Look at her. There is no place there for her yet, because she will be all dirty and stinky, and she's a little bit like silly, so she can jump from somewhere dangerous and in mud. And oh, look at her. She's a cat. She's not. Yes, you're a little kitty. So we are not ready to bring. And once we are back home, we are tired, and we don't want to clean the dog. So, and she comes really nice and fluffy and clean, and gives us kisses. For now, she will stay here. Maybe in spring, when it's dry and nice in the garden, we can bring her with us. But she won't stay at the garden. She always follows us. So if we go inside of the house, she will go and follow us. And actually, remember when we do hikings or things like that, she won't sleep, and she will exhaust herself.
Yeah, the
And-
problem is
yeah.
when we take her for several hikes over here, just in this area, I I have to take her
In a
in my
backpack.
backpack. Yeah, and walk
Because
with her.
she lost her
She didn't used to this type of
activities, and
Yeah.
she can't relax. And I remember even when we visiting friends, she doesn't sleep.
Oh,
she
in
walks
Maggie's house, she almost died.
because she exhausts herself. She walks and she keeps walking, excited, like yeah. And then she's like, actually, she was losing her. Not mine, but she was sick a few times because she was
fainted several times.
exhausted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was question about our age.
Oh, age.
So,
we are too old for this stuff.
No, I'm quite young. I'm 33, 34.
You're 34, 33. And I'm 29. I will be 30 next year, and it will be a big party in the house. So I hope till September we will do the first floor, and we will be there in the house living, and we can host some friends for the party, and it will be a costume party. I love things like that, and I love live music, maybe a saxophone or something. And
do you have plans for children?
what children?
No, we have, but
Yeah,
actually,
we will see. I don't know. I mean, it doesn't much depends on us. Well, it does, but I mean, we have things to do.
at first we have to do the place.
House.
Yeah.
I mean, they can live in the cantina, in the underground cantina.
Yeah.
Okay, kids, you play here. There are some bones and stuff from 16th century.
For our cantina, I have to 3D print at least one skeleton.
Yeah, and hide somewhere.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a very nice idea.
Oh,
High
yes.
five.
Actually, we love pranking and we love scaring each other. We haven't done that at the house yet because I think
Please, rule
yes,
number one.
because
No.
that was before buying the
This
house.
house, it's scary enough.
We agreed. Rule number one: we don't scare each other at the house. Though I want to do that madly. I'm like, every time I see an opportunity, I'm like, well, a bit later.
Okay.
Yeah. There are a few places really good for that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And we have pretty nice ideas.
Oh yes. Oh yes. So we can't scare each other, but we will definitely be scaring our guests. Yes. No, this house is brilliant. It gives so much joy. I don't know why. I remember after first time we viewed it, it was like, oh, we can do this and that, and this place is good for this. It's like your imagination goes wild. You can see every single space, every single corner used.
Yeah. And in this house, I did understand that Adam's family, they just were doing renovation of the house. It was
Yeah.
not scary at all. They just were in the process of renovation
They're the
this
best.
old building, because I find ourselves doing the same in this ugly building, and we are happy enough.
And people
and
think
all
we are
people
crazy.
around thinking we are crazy. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, actually, because the other thing, I mean, in Italy, men are the head of the family and man decides on everything. And when people see me buying stones or carrying things, they don't know how to react. Yeah, but the difference, one of the differences between Spain and Italy is that Spain is very open-minded, let's say it like that.
Yeah.
And Italy is very conservative and very, very traditional, which I find so many times it's like shocking, like, what? Hi, I'm here. Yes, I'm woman, but you know.
Can you please answer all my
Can you
questions?
please answer my questions? I'm a human being as well, please. But this is just part of the journey, and yeah, it is what it is. What can we do? We have 10 minutes, 5 minutes. Will it stop like, or it goes like...
No, let's go. I just
Oh no, don't leave! Oh, I can breathe now, normally. I was so worried I will get cold, so I got my blanket, I got some food and snacks. Oh, I look at my table and it's total craziness. I look at the flat and it is madhouse. We have 3 bottles of VD40 against to my antique and painting and things like that. It's all fine. Oh, and Mr. Patrick. Poor Patrick. Give me pop, 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 pop. Yeah, to end this video. Oh, yeah. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Oh, actually, I'm so surprised how many kind people are watching and all the subscribers and people who comment. We try to do every morning, so we wake up really late because I'm rubbish in the morning, Sergi is rubbish in the morning, so we wake up really late and we read we try to read all the comments. Eventually we do read all of them and they're amazing, like, and that gives me so much energy. Do you agree? Like, we are waking up like, oh, I'm like, oh, this is good, okay, we have to move on. So thank you very much. This really helps, and it is almost 5,000 subscribers. I think we need 200 more to 5,000, which is amazing. And oh yeah, that's really good. Oh, and poor Patrick is here with us this Christmas, and Sherry doesn't like him at all. She gets really jealous. Sherry, who's that? Your friend, I know. And yeah, I think it's time to say goodbye. And until tomorrow. Tomorrow I will show you around what we have been done and I will tell you the news. So yeah, and thank you for all the video. I was scared to burn myself on the candle, my hair. Every time I hear it's cracking, like, oh my god, this is my hair. Thank you everyone. Thank you all those 4 people. One of them who is Sergi. Thank you for joining today, but I'm sure people will watch later, and I think we answered almost all the questions, which is really good. That would be struggle for me to do a video and answer those questions this way. It's kind of fun. And thank you everyone. Thank you for watching, subscribing and commenting, and for your support, and to the patrons, because we can afford buying things, exciting things as this planter. And anyway, it's all moving step by step, and I'm really happy to share all this journey with you, because when I was watching all those videos, I was so, and still I'm so thankful to people who share that journey, because you think, oh, this is another video, I have the whole speech, a long speech about sharing things. It's so important because because it will be another time video. I have too many reasons to thank people for sharing experience on YouTube, mostly on YouTube. So yeah, and I hope you enjoyed this little session with Prosecco and in a madhouse. Oh my goodness. Okay, and thank you everyone. I hope you have a really nice holidays and happy Christmas, not Merry Christmas. Happy New Year.
And Merry Christmas.
And Merry Christmas. It's all so confusing.
You're just too excited.
Or I'm too drunk. No, I haven't finished my glass. I'm too excited and I'm too happy. So I see you tomorrow in my daily vlog. Bye. Are you sure that you want to stop? I'm not sure.